Is reality real? A question for the ages. We look up at the night sky, stars twinkle like distant diamonds. But what if everything we see, everything we feel, isn't real? What if it's all part of a giant simulation? With the rise of powerful computers and virtual reality, it's a question that's more relevant than ever. Is there a higher reality beyond our comprehension? Or are we living in a carefully constructed illusion? As we delve deeper into the nature of the universe, we must ask ourselves, are we the architects of our own reality, or are we merely players in a game whose rules we are only beginning to grasp? The simulation argument, are we just lines of code? In 2003, philosopher Nick Bostrom published a groundbreaking paper that reignited the debate about the nature of reality. His theory proposes a startling possibility, that our universe might be a sophisticated computer simulation created by a more advanced civilization. Bostrom's argument hinges on three propositions. First, civilizations with enough technological advancement could create simulations indistinguishable from reality. Second, future civilizations might be interested in running such simulations for various purposes. Finally, if simulations become commonplace, the number of simulated realities would vastly outnumber the single real reality. If even one of these propositions holds true, Bostrom argues, the odds shift dramatically in favor of us living in a simulation. Imagine a civilization with computing power beyond our wildest dreams, creating countless simulated universes. Bostrom's simulation argument challenges us to consider the possibility that our perception of reality might be fundamentally flawed. Technologies rise, fueling the simulation fire. The rapid pace of technological advancement, particularly in fields like virtual reality and artificial intelligence, lends credence to the simulation hypothesis. Virtual reality, once a staple of science fiction, is now a burgeoning industry. Headsets transport us to immersive digital worlds, where we can interact with objects and characters that feel remarkably real. Simultaneously, the field of artificial intelligence is making unprecedented strides. As AI continues to evolve, it's not far-fetched to imagine a future where simulated beings within these virtual worlds achieve a level of sentience and consciousness that rivals our own. If we are on the cusp of creating simulated realities populated by conscious beings, it raises the distinct possibility that we ourselves might be living in a simulation. The idea that we could be living in a computer program may seem like science fiction, but it's a serious philosophical question that we need to consider. Philosophical roots, from Descartes to the Matrix. The idea that our reality might be an illusion is not new. Philosophers have grappled with this concept for centuries, long before the advent of computers and virtual reality. René Descartes, a 17th-century French philosopher, famously declared, "I think, therefore I am." Descartes' philosophy centered on the idea of radical doubt. He questioned the validity of all sensory experiences, arguing that our senses could be easily deceived. In more recent times, the concept of simulated realities has permeated popular culture, most notably in the 1999 film, The Matrix. The Matrix resonated with audiences because it tapped into a deep-seated human fear, the fear that we are not in control of our own destiny. Delving into the realm of quantum physics, we encounter even more bizarre and counterintuitive phenomena that seem to lend credence to the simulation hypothesis. Quantum mechanics, the branch of physics that governs the behavior of matter at the atomic and subatomic level, is notoriously strange and often defies our everyday intuitions. One of the most perplexing aspects of quantum mechanics is the concept of superposition, where particles can exist in multiple states at once until they are observed. Another mind-bending concept from quantum physics is quantum entanglement, where two particles become linked no matter how far apart they are. These strange quantum phenomena have led some physicists to speculate that our universe might be a giant quantum computer, with reality emerging from the interactions of countless bits of quantum information. This idea aligns with the simulation hypothesis, suggesting that our reality might be the result of a complex computation being run on a cosmic scale. If this is the case, then the simulation argument takes on a whole new meaning. While the simulation argument is intriguing, it's important to remember that it's still a philosophical thought experiment, not a scientific theory. We currently have no definitive way to prove or disprove whether we are living in a simulation. However, some physicists and philosophers have attempted to calculate the probability of our reality being simulated. Nick Bostrom, in his original paper, refrained from assigning specific probabilities to the propositions in his argument. Other researchers have taken a more quantitative approach. For example, a 2016 paper by physicists at the University of Oxford argued that the probability of us living in a simulation is actually quite low, perhaps less than 1 in billions. Ultimately, the probability of us living in a simulation remains an open question. The debate over the likelihood of a simulated reality highlights the limitations of our current knowledge. If we are living in a simulation, it's reasonable to assume that it might not be perfect. Just like software can have bugs, our simulated reality might exhibit occasional glitches or anomalies that hint at its true nature. One commonly cited example is the déjà vu phenomenon, the eerie feeling that we've experienced something before, even though we know we haven't. Some have suggested that déjà vu could be a glitch in the matrix, a momentary error in the simulation that reveals its artificial nature. Other potential glitches could include unexplained physical phenomena, such as objects disappearing and reappearing, sudden changes in the laws of physics, or even encounters with seemingly impossible objects or creatures. While these examples are intriguing, it's important to note that there are often more mundane explanations for such occurrences. Our memories are notoriously unreliable, and our perception of reality can be easily influenced by a variety of factors. Therefore, it's difficult to say with any certainty whether these glitches are truly evidence of a simulated reality or simply quirks of human perception. The holographic principle, a concept that emerged from theoretical physics, proposes that our three-dimensional universe might be a projection of information encoded on a distant two-dimensional surface. Just like a hologram can create the illusion of three-dimensional depth from a two-dimensional image, our universe might be a holographic projection of information stored on a cosmic horizon. This mind-bending idea has profound implications for our understanding of the nature of reality. If the holographic principle is correct, it means that everything we see and experience, all the vastness of space and the complexity of the cosmos, might be an illusion. The holographic principle has its roots in black hole physics. Physicists studying black holes discovered that the information content of a black hole is proportional to its surface area, not its volume. Some physicists believe that this principle might apply to the entire universe. While the simulation argument is primarily a philosophical concept, it raises intriguing questions about the nature of the universe and the limits of physics. Can our current understanding of the laws of physics accommodate the possibility of a simulated reality? Some physicists have suggested that there might be subtle clues within the laws of physics that could point towards a simulated reality. For example, the fact that the speed of light is constant for all observers, regardless of their relative motion, is a fundamental tenet of Einstein's theory of special relativity. Another possible clue could lie in the quantization of energy, the idea that energy exists in discrete packets called quanta. While these are intriguing possibilities, it's important to emphasize that there is currently no scientific evidence to suggest that these aspects of physics are anything other than fundamental properties of the universe. The search for a scientific answer to the simulation argument is likely to continue as we delve deeper into the mysteries of the universe. The possibility that we are living in a simulation raises profound philosophical and ethical questions. If our actions, thoughts, and experiences are all predetermined by the parameters of a computer program, what does it mean to have free will? These questions strike at the heart of our understanding of ourselves and our place in the universe. If our reality is not what it seems, it challenges our most deeply held beliefs about free will, determinism, and the nature of consciousness. The ethical implications of living in a simulation are equally profound. Even if our reality is ultimately an illusion, the choices we make and the way we treat each other still matter within the context of that simulation. Living in a simulation does not absolve us of our responsibility to each other or to the world around us. The simulation argument, while unlikely to be definitively proven or disproven anytime soon, serves as a powerful reminder of the limits of our knowledge and the vastness of the unknown. It challenges us to question our assumptions about the nature of reality and to confront the possibility that our universe might be far stranger and more wondrous than we can imagine. As we continue our exploration of the cosmos, both physically and intellectually, we must remain open to the possibility that our current understanding of the universe is incomplete. The simulation argument highlights the importance of questioning our assumptions, embracing uncertainty, and continuing to search for answers to the most fundamental questions about our existence. So, the next time you gaze up at the night sky, take a moment to consider the possibility that you might be witnessing a simulation of truly cosmic proportions. What is real? The answer, my friends, might be stranger than we can possibly imagine.